I spent my week thinking, looking around, not being very happy about the state of the world, and not being very happy with myself too. I'm very judgmental about other people, so it's appropriate for me to also be judgmental about myself. I have not been a good Catholic or Christian. Welcome to Donu'S Week, which is about what I've been up to for the past 7 days, the people I've interacted with, the places I've been to, the things I've done and not done, and the thoughts I've had. Hi. Well, normally on my Friday video, I would say, thank God it's Friday. But I don't think I'll say that today because today is Good Friday, the day on which Christians reflect on the death of our Lord Jesus Christ and the sacrifice he made, the crucifixion, the excruciating crucifixion that he went through. And so I'm in a rather somber mood because of the nature of Good Friday. This is the day when I do definitely make it to church. And we do something called veneration of the cross, where some people would call this idolatry, but Catholics kiss the feet of the statue of Jesus on the cross, at least in my parish. And it makes you, it makes you think very deeply about what he did to save the world. And I'm not trying to exclude my Muslim, Hindu, Protestant, and other friends who may have different customs. Everybody is part of the human race. And I always say that where you fall religiously is really an accident of geography. I mean, if you're born in Japan, you're a Buddhist. If you're born in my part of Nigeria, you're a Catholic or Anglican, or maybe a Pentecostal Christian. If you're born in the north of Nigeria, you would tend to be a Muslim. So we're all part of the brotherhood of man, and the religions we embrace don't make us better or worse than anybody else. So one of the things that has really struck me this week, well, okay, let me tell you about my week, as I usually do on Fridays. Nothing much to report. Very pleased about the fact that I cleared some huge backlogs, work backlogs in my office. It's like taking a burden off my shoulder. I have this disease called a tendency to procrastinate. In fact, I'm a really, really chronic procrastinator, which means that I often leave till the last minute things that should have been tackled ages ago. And so, but the thing is, it's so self-destructive because when you actually tackle that thing you've been avoiding, whether it's work or something you're supposed to do around the house or a favor you're supposed to do for a friend or visiting an auntie or whatever it is, you're always filled with this deep sense of satisfaction. You've gotten the chore, if you like, off your chest, and it often turns out to be really enjoyable. I mean, that's the irony, is that some of the things we choose to do instead of, okay, let's just say I decide now I'm going to have a slice of cheesecake instead of maybe sitting down to tackle some letter I should have written a month ago or even 6 months ago, because I told you I am a chronic procrastinator. Yeah, you get a quick fix, a quick rush of pleasure from the cheesecake, but you get much more satisfaction from doing the letter. Ultimately, it's about the quality of pleasure, really. So I suppose I'm very happy about that. I also spent this week observing various senior Christians, like religious figures and politicians in Nigeria and other countries who are Christian and claim to be observant, and they go to church. And yet again, I was struck by how hypocritical so many of them are. I mean, there's one pastor here who says that the poor, Jesus did not have any time for the poor, or some such nonsense. He is a part of what they call the prosperity gospel movement, which is all about prayer that leads towards, wealth. And of course, his flock, his parishioners are expected to make him very rich. They pay him vast sums of money, no matter how little their individual contributions are. It comes to a lot of money when everybody's tithes are put together. So I've got no time for that sort of person who mangles the gospel and focuses on materialism. Another particularly hypocritical type of Christian is the typical Nigerian politician who is always in church with his wife and children, insists, by the way, on saying prayers before every meeting. I mean, that is so typical in Nigeria. They pray before meetings, they pray after meetings, and then they plan all kinds of nefarious, illegal activities during the meeting. And so I think Good Friday is probably a good day to remind anyone who is associated with hypocrites to, call them out, tell them they're not doing the right thing, and that, Christianity is more about the appearance of being a Christian and more about being as close to the values Jesus Christ taught us as possible. So I suppose this week's Donu'S week is really one big food for thought because of the somberness and seriousness of the day. So all these Christian leaders who go around killing and maiming and rigging elections and, just generally being really unpleasant, as they are being in my home state of Rivers right here in Nigeria. But I won't go on about that today. I'll just say that I hope their consciences will one day be clear. I hope one day they will decide to be fair to the people of Rivers State and Nigeria generally. Then we have somebody whom I'm very upset with at the moment, the Minister for Abuja, driving around in a massive, shiny Rolls Royce. Only God knows how much it costs. But it's so inappropriate in a country where so many people are hungry. So many children go to bed with nothing, with empty stomachs. So there's so much deprivation. Nigeria is still a developing country despite the flashiness and airs and graces of its ruling class, And so that kind of thing, it's in very bad taste to prance around in a Rolls Royce when the village you come from is sort of soaked in penury. Okay? So that's my week. I spent my week thinking and looking around, not being very happy about the state of the world, state of Nigeria, the state of other countries, and not being very happy with myself too. I'm very judgmental about other people, so it's appropriate for me to also be judgmental about myself. I have not been a good Catholic or Christian. I have not given up anything for Lent. I've been too busy focusing on how stressed I am and indulging myself in sort of like props and crutches like cheesecake, which I'm always talking about, and other things. I haven't given up anything material for Lent, which is really not good enough. And if I tell you the list of my shortcomings as a human being, we'll probably be here till, for hours. So I won't go into it. Let's just say that I'm very imperfect and that today is a day on which I'm going to reflect on ways in which I can improve. And I hope that you will all pray for me and I will pray for all of you. Even the ones who don't believe in God might benefit from a bit of prayer. So last week I told you that my team and I were preparing for the launch of a new Donu'S World Club for Donu'S World viewers. It will take off officially at the beginning of May, but we announced that we would be able to start signing up on this coming Sunday. But unfortunately, due to a technical hitch, we cannot start the process of signing up people who are interested for another week. We have to postpone it till Sunday, the 27th of April. So please bear with us. Okay, so that's all from me today. Thank you very much for listening in, and I hope you have a wonderful Easter weekend.